RealAgriculture.com's coverage of Crop Week 2013 in Saskatoon is brought to you by Nodulator XL, accelerated performance, accelerated yield, and VT500, yields big, stands strong.
Hi, I'm Stuart Lawrence with AgLeader Technology, Western Canada Territory Manager.
All right, and we are at the Crop Production Show, and we're talking about precision farming, and we're talking about incorporating all the different technology on your farm. For every farmer, really, what do you recommend for either getting started or adding to what you already have? Do you have sort of some sort of guideline as to how farmers might start incorporating some precision farming equipment in their farm?
Yeah, Lindsay, I always encourage farmers to create a precision plan. So to start out with, assess the precision capabilities of the equipment that they have. That's number one. And then the next step is to think about where they're going to go with their precision farming operations on their farm. So think about 5 years out and what technology they might need to be where they are. Now, every farm, whether it's informal or formal, has got a business plan. So whether it's an idea, a series of ideas in the farmer's head, or whether it's actually written down on a piece of paper, everyone's got a business plan. And I'd like farmers to consider putting that concept to use with precision ag and create a precision plan, make it part of their business plan. So again, start with assessment of what they have now for capability, and then think about where they want to be in 5 years, and then figure out the steps that they need to take to get from today to 5 years from now. And not to worry about whether technology is going to change, and boy, I don't want to take and buy something now because it's going to be cheaper next year. Farmers have to start at some time and start realizing the profits that they can get from precision ag, and there's no better time than today.
All right, and so you mentioned sort of where they're at and where they want to be. What's a reasonable timeline to set these goals?
I like to use 5 years because 5 years, I think it's a comfortable amount of time to transition technology into a farming operation. You can't do everything at once. It takes. It's not so much the size of the check to do it all at once. It's the learning curve to do it all at once, and to think that starting with precision farming is going to be something that you can just do today and flip a switch and now I'm precision farming, I think is the wrong way to look at it. I think what farmers need to look at is this is a process that we're going to do for the remainder of our farming career.
And so like technology, whether it's our home computer, whether it's our phone, it's also going to be something they're going to update at different times, right? I mean, once you develop a system, it's not going to stay as is, right?
Correct. I think the biggest thing is to source components that will communicate with the other precision ag products that they already have on the farm or what they may be going to. And I think that's part of the plan that they need to have, is to make sure that everything will communicate. ISO standards are going to help, but not everything is ISO compatible. So, make sure that there's a way for the devices to communicate, and don't get painted into a corner. Don't come to a trade show and buy something because the list of pros is much longer than the list of cons, and boy, that price looks really good. And then 2 years later, find out that they've painted themselves into a corner, and that piece of equipment that they bought today will not service their plan 5 years down the road.
All right, thanks so much, Stuart.
Thanks, Lindsay.